Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 12-12-0, 12,120. And no, that wasn't intentional. I basically died on a stage right before this. Because certain stages, it's just the weird spread of monsters, and they screw you, and it's like, whatever. So I just said screw it, and kept going, you know. Well, I didn't keep going. I just said screw it, and we'll farm until we get here. You know, because I'm trying to end on stages that start with 0. Though I could also start ending on stages that start with a 6 or a 1, because I seem to have... Right now, I have 8 3-star helmets. I have, 5 chess pieces. And I have 5 3-star chess pieces or something like that. And I have, I don't even know how many pairs of shoes. I have so many pairs of shoes, we're Nike at this point. We're beyond Nike. We're like Super Foot Locker. Shoes are not a problem. I never thought I would have so many pairs. I mean, I've always had a disproportionate amount of shoes. But, and I don't know what it is. I just have so many. I think it's because of how the pattern works. I think, maybe. Because, let's see. You start with 14. 14 is 100% shoes. Because I think it goes weapon, helmet, chest, shoes is 4. Then it would go to 8. And that would go to 28. And 8 would be weapon, helm, chest. And then it would go to 42, which then be helmet. And then it'd go to weapon. And then, well, I guess not, because you know, I wanted to uncover the conspiracy. I don't know why. It seems like I get so many pairs of shoes, and I've seen other people in the Discord talk about how many pairs of shoes they get. Now, granted, my assumption is that there's only one difficult stage in the 14 stages that you can get stuck on, which really isn't the case. There's plenty of stages you can get stuck on if you're not strong enough. So it could be that there's a disproportionate amount of stages where you can get stuck. That happened to be the stage where you would get shoes. That's it. That's why I'm ending my adventure, I'm going to end it right at 13,300, because that will give us everything we need. We'll be able to gamble and get our 3-star mythic gear. We will also be able to idle and get 5-star legendary gear. So basically everybody's going to get kitted out with 5-star legendary. And then I can use the extra mythic gear to focus on heroes that should be mythical, which is basically going to be Christian. Christian, then Herald, because Herald actually does pretty well. And then we'll see where we go from there. So, I mean, and a lot of that will depend on just how lucky we get with drawing armor, right? Like I could possibly not even get any good mythic pieces and just have to start from scratch. But you know what? We'll start, once we get to 1330, we can just start doing that gamble, right? That'll actually be pretty exciting, because we'll actually be at the gear cap. And at that point, once we get to 1330, I'm going to spend some time farming. We're going to farm, we're going to level up our heroes. I'm going to see if we can get to maybe 9,000s for farming. Maybe even 10,000s with enough gear. So, I mean, I'm hoping there'll be a lot of changes to help me, well, I'll hope I'll be able to get my gear up where I'll be able to farm things that are much harder. And then, of course, that means I'll get more gold and more soul stones and have much more opportunity to upgrade my gear and stuff like that, which would be really important. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I should also be able to do a lot more damage in King's Ruin, which would be very nice. It'd be very nice to have everybody decked out in 5-star mythic gear, that's for sure. And you know, if I ever actually get to the point where everybody is 5-star mythic, and then I have to, then it'll be a little boring for a while, because I won't be spending soul stones. If everybody has 5-star mythic gear, like I have 14 sets of 5-star mythic gear, probably not going to be using gear seals. I'm just going to be straight up hoarding until whatever comes out next. Which would be interesting, because for me to actually even, if we follow the same pattern, right? It would be at least need to go up at least, how many stages? 2,100 stages, maybe? So I'd need to get to 15,400 just to get to the 3-star, whatever, the 3-star Mythic Plus gear. That would also get me to the Mythic drops of 3-star Mythic, so... Honestly, 2,100 stages probably doesn't seem so bad at that point. But we'll have a lot of things to... I mean, the problem will be is if they do that, right? Then I know if they don't release the Archer gear right away, we gotta save up the Archer gear again. And the Archers will stagnate for at least... let's see, it was about 9,900, so at least for 3,000-ish stages. We'll see when we get to Mythic Plus. We'll definitely see when we get to Mythic Plus. But until then, we have to push. But once we get to 1330, we don't have to push anymore. We can just level. We can just level and farm and gear up. I mean, don't get me wrong, pushing would help the stages give me more gold and soul stones. But I think I would get more gold and soul stones from, rather than pushing to just farm, you know, whatever stage I can handle. Just because I lose out on so much. You don't really get a lot from these stages. I think I was farming one before the video, and it was like, because I just wanted to step away for real quick, and I didn't want to switch my team out. So I farmed one in the 12,000s, and it was, yeah, it was like 150,000 gold more, but the stage took like 4 times as long, so of course it isn't worth it. Things can always change, though. That's the one thing I'll say about this game. They never fail to surprise me, so you never know what could happen, right? Anything could happen. And that is a very important thing to remember. Extremely important thing to remember. Could always surprise me. And to be fair, I like that about this game. I like the idea that they could change things up. Some things I don't like how they changed up. Like particularly what I don't like that they changed up is the Archer gear. I feel like the Archer gear, like, don't get me wrong, Archer gear definitely needed to be rebalanced because Archer gear can grow infinitely, and really your heroes can't, right? It's kind of like the rune thing. Like, I'm glad they did the rune thing because you clearly aren't getting very good runes. But at the same time, like, I need something to do with my steel. I really do. The steel is just piling up. I'd much rather have a system where I could, you know, somehow enchant my hero gear. But, you know, therein lies the problem, right? If I can enchant the hero gear in some capacity, well, I don't know. We'd have to figure something out. We would have to figure something out. I would really like it, though, if the steel could, like, sharpen the hero gear. You know? Up to a certain amount or something. I don't know. Or even you could use the scrolls on the hero gear. You know, I mean, again, they'd have to do some kind of limit like they do already. But I mean, it'd be a nice idea to have that system carry. You know, I don't know what would work. But I feel like the heroes need better scaling for long term compared to the archers. That's really what I'm getting at. We'll see if I ever get my wish. How about that? And that was... Oh, this is not good. Definitely not good, the catapult stage. Oh no, we got archers on the wall. Not what you want to see. Oh, Ryan's getting into the thick of things. Okay, so is Anthony. Come on, Thor, you show them who's boss. How did that one get away from you, Thor? Alright, well, Christian is at least on top of the guys that are actually attacking the wall. I think Ryan picked up the boss, so that's good. The boss won't get to the wall. And some of the archers are just randomly shooting people that are running to the wall. Randolph doing his big hits. Actually, Thor's doing some pretty big hits too. He has a pretty good AoE in front of him. This little thunderclap. You just generally don't get to see how big of an area this is. Or at least, you know, he's usually like on top of 12 people. It's kind of rare. Well, at least Christian's taking care of the front line. See? And somebody's hitting the boss, too, so that's good. The boss will be gone. Always good to get rid of the boss. And now we're finishing up the... Finishing up... Well, we're finishing up a few things in the back. Boss is about to go down. Good riddance, boss. And Christian's doing a pretty good job of whatever's in front. I don't know if he's getting any help from somebody in front. I think he is. It looks like somebody's frozen those guys. Alright, well now he's down by Thor. Well, they're at least the guys on the castle, most of them have been defeated. You know, he did a really good job of mopping up whatever those handful were in the front, and it looks like somebody else is on one of the ones he didn't finish, so. Oh, and somebody's helping Thor. Okay, so Thor moved. Somebody helped Thor out, so Thor has moved around. Thor might actually be moving again. Ryan actually did a big snow blast and picked up one of the archers. Yep, there goes Thor. Thor just moving all over the place. And I think Christian is actually fixated on one of the catapults, so he won't be moving anytime soon. Just one of them at a time. That's how it goes. I don't know who's on the guy in the front. I think it's Gabriel, maybe? Nope, Gabriel's shooting in the back. I don't know who's shooting in the front. Somebody is, and that guy's about to go down. And it's down. Now everybody's in the back. Looks like Sophia's helping Christian out, too, hitting the catapult. But either way, they're doing a great job. They really have everything under control. That's what I like to see. These are the kind of waves that can be nightmares because you can get a bunch of guys on the castle, a bunch of archers in the middle, and a bunch of catapults in the back. And if your warriors don't do a good job of picking them up at the start, it can be catastrophic for your castle. And again, you can see we're over 9 million health, and I'm very proud of that. I want to keep getting that number up, though it's going up so slowly. Extremely slowly. Now at this point, we're just trying to mop up shit. I say that, but well, there's the 2 archers, 3 archers that are gonna get cut down. The one guy in front on the castle. And then the few things in the back. It looks like most of the troops are down. We have, I think, 4 of the troops still up. And it looks like they're all at least under some kind of fire. The middle skeleton's getting hit by the archers. The front skeleton's the front orc is getting hit by Herald. Really not a good use of Herald's attack, but whatever. And yeah, this is the new update, so I will be going over it Again, not super impressed with the changes. Now the changes to the attack could be impressive. That would at least be really good for Sophia, but I kind of screwed up and didn't document them before and after. Don't worry, I will document them with my what account? My alternate account. I'll have to see who actually has runes unlocked there. It won't be nearly as good or detailed as this, but that's okay. Okay, now I think there's one more actual little troop, and where everybody should be on the catapults now. So now it's just a question, as they fall, people will condense onto another one, etc., etc. Again, at this point, there's no threat to the castle. We really just need to speed this up. Really, I could have said that a long time ago. Okay, 2 more cats fell. I think we have 2 cats stacked on top of each other. Maybe a few more? I don't know. I can't tell with how Leonidas is if there's another one underneath him. I think there's 2 for the one above Leonidas, but it's really hard to say. Well, there's 2 on the top one. You can see those going down differently. Alright, so one of them's down. Nope, okay, there wasn't a 2 stack, it was just the top one. And what about the bottom one? Is there 2? Will we even be able to tell? No, I guess just 1. Okay. Not that many. And that's Rune 6. Oof. How much should we get for one of these? 3 million. Oh, okay, that's about 10 levels. Not really an accurate measure. So now here we are again. Now this is dangerous too because it's split with the ballistas. We got a lot of guys in the front of the castle, but I think with Christian hitting him it won't be a big deal. That's usually the problem, is if they don't get picked up. And I mean, well, they didn't get picked up, but Christian attacking them, he also reduces their attack, so it's kind of like they got picked up. And it looks like we did pick up the boss, which is usually another sore point. You can see how the heroes sucked it up this time, and they're all in the lower right, so everything in the top right got pushed, made it through. And even some of the things on the bottom right got through. It's good. It's good to see Marion actually attacking the front of the castle, so. Go Marion, keep things slow and bounce them up. I do look forward to the Viking chick, just because I'm wondering how her attack picks up. I'm assuming her attack will pick up more things. But she's still so far away. I need to get her to, like, Mythic before I can put her in. Because Diego has a 9-second stun. Like, it's going to be tough replacing Diego's 9-second stun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure she's better, but, you know, like, I can't just bring her in at, like, Epic. You know? Diego's stun is worth more than that. Except when we get the crowd control immune. Crowd control immune stages, she's 100% in. Okay, looks like Christian's really going to work. That's good to see. Yay, Christian. You can do it. You can do it all night long, Christian. But hopefully not all night long. I do want us to win here at some point soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Well, we almost got a bunch of stuff dead in the front. We got close to it. At least they're really weak though, so that means they'll be easy to pick off. Like, it's not like they heal or anything, so that's good. If they healed, that would be a problem. A big problem. But they don't heal. And damn, this is brutal. We're still actually working on thinning out the front. Oh, maybe one day. We'll get him one day, won't we? Damn, those ballistas have so much health. Alright, where's Christian going next? He's been at the front, he's been in the back. Alright, at least he's hitting a bunch of the ballistas now. Looks like they're slowly picking the guys up in the front. we're getting the guys in the back too. There go 2 of the guys off our castle. That's good to see. I think there's only 3 guys left that are hitting our castle, and one of them's under attack by the archers. It's kind of amazing how long this takes to just, you know, destroy everything on the field. Oh, and once again, the autoplay, of course, saved. I didn't have to do any tricks to make it save. It just stayed. You'll know it always works, because no matter how many times... I try to quit the game before I start the videos, because especially when I push, it just lags for some reason. Like, it starts to lag a lot when I push. I assume it's because it's pulling everything, all the different heroes and stats into memory, and probably not disposing of them correctly. That's very bad programmer of me, but it seems like if you play a bunch of stages, like, it just lags the more stages you play. If you repeat the same stage over and over again, it doesn't seem to do that as badly. I could be wrong, though. Either way, I restart it. Alright, Sophie is going to take one of the guys in front out, and Christian's back on the front. Maybe we'll actually finish off the back here. You know, and I am happy about Thor's buff, even though Thor doesn't do damage. It really does establish Thor as in a class of his own for the S-tier heroes, with how much extra damage he does. So if you're not using Thor, you're wrong. Lower levels I'd make an exception, though, because it's hard to get enough to ascend people. Especially, one of the biggest changes with everything is that because it's so hard to get 4-star heroes, you will be using your 3-star heroes a lot longer. Much, much longer. Because you can get them all the way up to Mythic now. That said, it's always going to be Luke. First get Luke up. Luke will just carry everybody with him. Hey, what do you know we doing? Oh, joy, a cannon level. Just what I would prefer not to see. I would really prefer not to have a cannon level. I just don't like it. Cannon levels are no bueno. At least we got a decent enough split. Like, it seemed like the Warriors picked up... I mean, there was a decent amount of stuff in the top left and top right, or top left and bottom left on my castle, but it's not a ridiculous amount, in my estimation. I've certainly seen worse. So hopefully we're in a good place. That's all I can hope for. We are in a good place. And we're getting the boss. It's always good to get rid of the boss. He can be a pain in the butt. Get rid of him. Quickly. Finish him off. Finish off the boss. We can do it, guys. Good, you got rid of the boss. That's what matters. Damn, what a slugfest. Just a straight up slugfest. But, you know, I'm sure you're not surprised in that. I mean, this whole thing's been a slugfest. All of it. Slugging it out. Well, at least we got most of the... We at least got half of the stuff on the castle off the castle. That's a start, right? So I hope it's a start. Oh, Christian's back in the front. That should help. That should help. That should help out tremendously. Okay, goodness, we almost got everything off the front. Just straight up, just blasting. Just start blasting each other. That's all we're doing. Ugh. Straight up blasting. Come on. Well, okay, we should be really close. It's really close. We're getting closer. We got almost everybody off the front. Almost everybody off the front. We're getting there. Oof. Oof. That's a oof. Come on, you guys, you can finish this off. You can do it. I believe in you. Nice, you did it. Woohoo! Alright, almost done. Almost done. On the downward slope here. Jeez. Alright, we can do this last one. You guys can, oh, it's a good and easy one. Good job. Finally get a good one. We can just AoE this down to oblivion, hopefully. At least that's what I'm hoping. We'll see if the game has other plans. We did get a lot of them, but there's still a ton on the castle. Like, what happened, warriors? You guys fall asleep at the wheel or something? They're supposed to prevent that. Just so you know, they're supposed to prevent that from happening. But it doesn't prevent it when they don't get it. Yes, it's a great saying. It won't prevent it if you don't get it. Yeah, that's very true. Where'd you learn that one? Well, that also sucks because that means they're not getting AoE down. Especially a Christian focusing the big swarm. But yeah, this is going significantly. We had like 4 bad levels in a row. This is significantly better. It looks like we'll have to finish off everything in the back before people move to the front. I mean, it's unfortunate, but not that unfortunate. More unfortunate things have happened. Much more unfortunate things. Oh, now we're really thinning things out. Okay, now Christian's gonna level the front. Or he's been probably leveling the front for a bit. And you'll really see just like the archers and everything pick up all the strays that Christian has damaged. Just picking off the strays. It's amazing how much faster this is. This stage was 5 minutes. The other stages were like 10 minutes apiece. Was that our 130th victory? Alright, let's get our free buffs. Alright, so super slow mode and super archers. I won't complain about that. And yeah, Christian just completely dominating that stage. Oh, we didn't. I thought it was. I think it's, yeah, it's 129. So that was a really long one, but once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do appreciate your questions. And thank you again. I hope you have a great day.